Good morning, children. We were reading lesson number 3, that is forest. So far you have read about forest. What is forest? It is an area where the earth is covered mainly by a very large number of trees. This is the scene of forest that you have already seen and read. You have also read about the early men who were dependent on the forest for their food and shelter. Now these are the advantages of forests. Forests help us in the following ways that you have read. Then we have read about different types of forest products. They are wood, that is the best quality of wood, timber, medicines and spices also we get from the forest. Then we get gums, resins and dyes from the forest. Some special leaves, areca nut leaves and tendu leaves, which is called green gold of Odisha, that also we get from the forest. Honey, then bamboo, then special products also like sandalwood, lac and rubber we get from the forest. Now what is deforestation? In my last class I explained you. Deforestation means cutting down of trees. And why do men cut trees? Because of their own selfish interest. They need more land to make houses, industries and for agriculture. They need wood for construction. They need some trees for a specific use which they cut without planting more of them. And due to this, so many harmful effects we are facing. These are the harmful effects of deforestation, like decrease in rainfall, increase in the amount of carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere, then decrease in the levels of groundwater, then increase in soil erosion that can cause more frequent floods, and then increase in soil erosion, destruction of habitat of a number of plants and animals. Now forests should be protected because they are very much helpful for us. For that, our Indian Parliament has passed one act, Forest Conservation Act, in which year? In the year 1980. Then national parks and wildlife sanctuaries have been established by our government. Here these two pictures also you have seen. These are called Asiatic lion at Gir National Park and a pair of Siberian cranes at the Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. Now we will read about Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary in Rajasthan. It is the largest bird sanctuary in Asia. Where is Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary? It is in Rajasthan. It is famous as a refuge for migratory birds. Migratory birds means birds which migrate from another countries. They take shelter. Refuge means shelter. In where do they take shelter? In Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. Where is Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary? In Rajasthan. And which types of birds take shelter in Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary? Those birds are Siberian cranes, barons, ibis, pelicans and painted storks. These and many other migratory birds make it their temporary home during very severe winter months. Means in their countries when cold is too much, winter season is severe, then they migrate and they come to our country. In our country, where do they come? In Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. Where is Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary? In Rajasthan. Now some other national parks are also there in the Himalayan foothills. They are Corbett National Park and Dudhwa National Parks. Which two national parks are in the Himalayan foothills? Corbett National Parks and Dudhwa National Park. These provide an unforgettable wildlife experience. Means if you go to that park, then you will see unforgettable wildlife and you cannot forget it. Unforgettable means they are so attractive that you cannot forget it. A number of organizations are spreading awareness about the importance of forests and trees through printed as well as electronic media. You must have seen Stop Deforestation, Save Trees, Trees Are Our Life, Save Earth. These are the slogans given by various organizations, and they create awareness. Awareness why? So that when the people will understand the importance of trees, then they can take interest in it and they will not cut the forest. Here one poster is there. This poster is issued by World Wildlife Fund. So your today's homework is you have to draw this poster beautifully in your science notebook. You must have prepared your science notebook. So you draw this poster in your science notebook and submit it on your WhatsApp group, which is made for science. Then we all can also contribute towards forest conservation. Conservation means safety of the forest. How we can conserve the forest. How we can contribute. How we can help in forest conservation means how can we protect the forest? First point is by minimizing the use of wood and wood products. Minimizing means to reduce. We should reduce the use of wood and wood products. Trees are being cut for the wood, and if we minimize, we curtail, if we reduce the use of wood and wood products, then trees will not be cut down. Now second is by not using products that promote destruction of forest. Means we should not use such type of products which promote destruction of forest, cutting down of trees. Many people buy fur obtained from animals. Fur is obtained from animals. Then ornaments. Ornaments made of elephant tusk, that is ivory. Means elephant teeth you must have seen. Ornaments are being made and many people purchase it. Then this should not be done as it leads to killing of wild animals, because fur also people kill mountain goat. Then for ornaments people kill elephant because it is being made from the tusk of the elephant. So we should not use these products. Then by celebrating the growing of plants as a festival and involving more and more people in this activity, means as we celebrate different types of festivals, we should celebrate the festival of Van Mahotsav also. Van Mahotsav means in this festival what we should do? We should celebrate the growing of plants. Here you see, in Do You Know It is written, Van Mahotsav is a program launched by the Indian government. Why Indian government launched this program of Van Mahotsav? To increase the number of trees in our country. Every year, thousands of trees are planted during the forest festival. Means this festival is being celebrated by planting of more and more trees. Many schools also celebrate Van Mahotsav by planting trees. In schools also trees are being planted and thus they can celebrate Van Mahotsav. This way they contribute towards making the earth green. If we plant more and more trees, then our earth will look greener. Forests are earth's air purifiers. Air purifiers means forests purify the air and we inhale pure air. Now how do forests purify the air? They are often referred to as the earth's lungs. Lungs, you must be knowing about your organ, lungs. Forests are known as Earth's lungs. Why forests are known as Earth's lungs? As our lung absorb carbon dioxide from the blood and infuse it with which gas? Oxygen. Like this, green plants or trees of the forest also absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, you must be knowing, the process of making food by the plants, in which gas they use? Carbon dioxide. So, trees of the forest absorb carbon dioxide gas, and in return, what do they give to us? They release oxygen into the atmosphere, and we all need oxygen. In this way, trees purify the earth, and that's why forests are known as Earth's lungs. Now herein, do you know, you see, the well-known Chipko Andolan literally means, Chipko means hug the trees. It is a movement. It originated from an incident in a remote village high up in the Himalayas, in which year this Chipko movement, Chipko Andolan, was started in 1972. There was a dispute. Dispute means conflict. People were not agreed between the local villagers and the logging contractor. Logging contractor means the contractor, the person which came to cut the trees, who had been allowed to fell trees in a forest close to the village. Villagers were telling not to cut the trees, but the contractors were ready to cut the trees. Then what happened? The women of the Raini village, Raini is the name of that village, reached the forest quickly and clasped the trees' trunks. Means they hugged the trees. In this picture you can see how the women, they hugged the trees. They thus prevented the workers from using their axes. Axes is used to cut the trees, and saws to cut trees. Means they were hugging the trees, so the contractors could not cut the trees. The Chipko Andolan fueled worldwide attention. Means whole world saw this movement. It is the symbolic heading of tree huggers. Means as they hug the trees, so it is a symbolic heading of tree huggers who put themselves in danger. These ladies put their life in danger. Why? To save the trees, in order to protect a part of the natural environment from getting harmed. So today this much only, children. Your homework I have given you. You have to draw that poster in your science notebook and submit it on your science WhatsApp group. That's all for today. Goodbye.